college, graduated, committed, signed. Now you're heading to UMass. You land there, summer camp. What was one of the biggest adjustments for you outside of football, just being that far away from home, like in your first year?
I think just finally being away. I've never been away from my family. So being as far as I was in Massachusetts and knowing that it's not no turning back, like this is my new life right now, and just probably being away from my family and not being able to access them as much as I used to for the past 18 years. So I think my main thing was just being away from the family and adjusting to the cold weather in Massachusetts. That's coming from Florida. So.
How important is having a support system in your corner or in your back pocket?
I think it's everything, because those days where, you're not gonna want to get up, you're not gonna want to do this, you're not gonna want to do that, but, you're not really working for yourself no more. You know what I'm saying? You're working so your mom don't have to work, your sister don't have to work, your nephews and nieces and stuff like that. So it's not always about yourself no more. And I think the main thing with family is, you always have to really do it. You got to find that one person that you're doing it for, and I think that's the main thing, the main reason why, I can get up now without an alarm, because it's the motivation that wakes me up, you know what I'm saying? So I think family just motivates me to do what I'm doing now.
I mean, just from talking to you, I see the family impact that you've had along the way in each phase was really special. So coming closer to that final moment, leading up to draft time, I know COVID threw a wrinkle in combine and stuff like that, but how special was it for your family to see you kind of join your cousins and complete that final phase with you?
It was huge. Just having my entire family from mom's side to dad's side, to my mom's cousins to dad's cousins, like everybody at the house, during the draft process, just seeing everybody in my corner, seeing everybody excited as I was, and just being around everybody, that made me, feel like I, did a good job, like just achieving this goal. And so I think the main thing during that time was, with COVID happening, world basically shut down, you know what I'm saying? So all we really had at that time was family and motivation at the time. So with COVID shut down everything, didn't have a combine, didn't have a draft, like a whole draft process. COVID shut everything down. Didn't have a pro day, couldn't come back up here to college to, showcase my abilities. But, I had a control at the time, and just do what I could do and just make ends meet, and then that's exactly what I had to do. So.
Even in that process, I know people don't get too down on themselves or, word draft selection, but was there a time in that draft experience process where expectations didn't meet reality, or was it more of just a humbling, deserving, feeling once getting that first call?
Throughout the whole process, I was down, like mentally. Like people never knew it. I'm very good at sitting in front of the camera, so nobody ever knew how down I was. I was drained. Just hearing other people like reach out to you, like, I just talked to this team, I talked to this team, and you like, oh no, I ain't talking to no team, and you're better than that person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when am I gonna get that call? So then next thing you know, I think it took like 2 weeks after the Super Bowl, the 49ers was the first team, reached out to me, and then the Colts was the second. And throughout the whole process, I talked to 30 teams out of 32, which built my confidence up more, but I knew only one team could pull me, not all the teams that I wanted to talk to. So throughout that process, it was hard because you don't know which team really wants you, and they always told me throughout the process that whatever team talks to you the most, it's not going to get you. You know what I'm saying? So it was some teams I'm like, y'all talking to me a lot, I'm looking at teams' draft picks and when they pick and stuff like this. So, and the Colts was a team that talked to me a lot. So I didn't, think that the Colts would be the team to pull that trigger. So I was down throughout the whole process, but, reached out to my agency at the time, and they're just keeping me level-headed. And here I am now, so.
Yeah, so you're doing pretty well for yourself.
Thank you.
Going in, rookie year, I'm sure there was a bit of a social hierarchy you had to navigate. Tell me any, notable stories about rookie duties that you had to do or stuff you were tasked with.
I think everybody looked forward to that rookie dinner. It's your first big purchase with the team, and they all just buy everything they want off the menu. So the guys took me all out to Ocean Prime, me and rookie Julian Blackman. We had the rookie dinner tab, and I just remember them telling us that the tab wasn't high enough for them. It was already at like 4,000. So they told the people, let's get every bottle of 1942 in the back just to purchase it. You know what I'm saying? Just to add to the tab. So they all was calling their wives, their family members back home, asking them what they want for dinner. So they would just order to-go meals. So I think it was a fun experience of finally having that rookie dinner and a time with all the DBs.
So looking back in your rookie year, what was that one memorable moment? I think it was against the Browns. It was a Cleveland native. Take me through the experience of your first touchdown.
It was definitely against Cleveland, and it was a call that we've been working on the whole week of practice. And it was at a moment where we just threw a pick six, and coach came straight to me and was like, look, we need you to change the game right now. He knew I was capable of doing it, and the team knew I was capable of doing it. So he ended up calling that return and designed it. It was something we practiced all weekend, the whole week. And we scored a few times throughout the week, so we knew it was, the perfect time for us to call it. I just once the ball came off the tee, I just knew first thing I had to do was catch the ball for one, and just let my teammates do their job, and all I got to do is just run. That's what I love to do is just to run. So I think the main thing was to not really try to score a touchdown, but just doing my job at that time, and getting the end zone against Cleveland at the time, and having the fans. Silence a stadium like that in the NFL, it was real shocking to me. I didn't even know it was a touchdown until I got to the sideline. So just knowing that, I actually scored an NFL touchdown was a blessing.
That seems like a dope moment. And to your right, I see that looks like you got a souvenir from that game.
Correct.
So the signature of the teammates.
Yeah, they surprised me when I got back to the facility. The whole other 10 guys on the kickoff return team signed it for me. And they just told me to frame it. So it's my souvenir of my first NFL touchdown.
Just on a mentorship aspect, who's kind of been like a role model, a big bro in the locker room for you and helped you in your rookie year?
Most definitely the entire DB room, but the corners, Kenny Moore and Xavier Rose and TJ Carey and Rock, they just been on me from day one. Like Kenny and TJ helped me a lot when it goes to the nickel standpoint, and then Xavier Rose and Rock always help me with different sides of outside corner. So I think with them guys just stand on me, not always about just football, about financially and just everything outside of football, they help me a lot as well.
And piggybacking into that, there's the athletic standpoint of the league, doing your job of performance, and then there's also the professional side of that, which is, a very vulnerable time frame for a rookie. What was some of the best advice that you received your rookie year about dealing with the financials and the business of the NFL?
Is don't have too much fun financially wise. You can have fun, but try to have as much fun as you can by getting a lot of sponsors and endorsements so you can have fun for free. You know what I'm saying? So just having people work for you and have your money making money while you're asleep. So I think those are the main things that, the guys threw to me as a youngin'.